Gonna play another live game here. Working on my practice of keeping vision and of hotkeying as soon as I make the units. I still have my army key unbound, so it forces me to make the units onto the hotkey. I can go back and find them later to add them to the key, but ideally you do it right from the eggs. And with my vision, I'm trying to make sure that I go back and follow up scout, because I've been seeing is a lot of the time I see their main base initially, but then I never go back and double check every couple minutes what is actually going on. So if I get Terran or Protoss and play a longer game here, I also want to make sure that I make enough workers, because I've been not having enough transition into the later game. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, it's versus Zerg, so it's just going to be... I'm going to play Hatch first, because I haven't been seeing a ton of aggro anyway. And if my opponent does, that's okay. Not going to be sweating that too bad. But I'm just going to play Zergling aggro until it looks safe to try to get roaches. And depending exactly how things go, either be some roaches or just the game will end with the Zerglings phase. Alright, so... Could I start? Nope, need an Overlord. Okay. So... I think that sees this attack path. Yeah, that's probably the best bet on that one. I don't have actually a ton of games on this particular map, so I'm not as familiar with where I need to be sending the Overlords to keep eyes on the attack paths. Alright, gotta get sure. Hatch first here on 17.
We require more minerals.
Oh, their drone is here early. Are they scouting or am I getting all in? Scouting, okay. They're just seeing, that must, I assume that means they want hatch first as well, because you would not have your drone over here, I wouldn't think, if you were not going hatch first. So, once my Overlord gets there, I'm going to see what's going on. I might make a Roach Warren right away, and just try to go to that phase of the game, depending what my opponent is doing. If they have a bunch of Zerglings, then I obviously can't do that, but if they're just running up too, I'm going to make a Roach Warren right away, and just try to skip the Zergling phase of the game altogether. Okay, I need to make an Overlord with my next larva here. There we go. Just keep an eye. I know there's an attack path over here that can come down. I'll make an initial 2 Zerglings to send across the map and see what's going on, but nothing after that. Still gonna get Zergling speed, because just do it to be safe all the time. Queen, queen. It's my initial Zerglings. Alright, so they also want hatch first. No, maybe they didn't, because their hatch should be done already. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on then. I gotta make sure to make another Overlord now, because what ends up happening is I get supply blocked later. Okay, so there's their first couple of Lings. If it's only a couple Lings, then that's not really an issue. Nope, it's a whole bunch of Lings. Okay, so that means I need to get a Baneling nest. More queens.
We need more money. Minerals.
Make some more Lings here. I don't actually want to fight, I actually want to go into the base and see what's going on here. Okay, more Lings, more Lings, more Lings. And what is this? Baneling. Okay, so their Baneling nest is on the same as mine is. Okay.
Under attack. Siege up.
Evolution complete.
A new queen has emerged. Not enough energy. We must spawn more Overlords.
We require
Actually not get supply blocked on 44 here, too late. Alright, I'll make a couple defensive Banelings. I lost track on the map if they were moving out. There they are. Okay, they are moving out.
We require more. Our forces are under attack.
I want to hit the banelings to my banelings if I can. Alright, so what's my opponent actually doing behind this? Oh, I didn't get my Overlord speed. That's not so hot. Alright. Got plenty of queens. Got some Lings here. Oh, see, they're still sending more Lings. Okay, well, let's get my banelings here. Let's make a couple more of them.
Whoa, you need more energy, little guy.
Okay, so I want to just have banelings a bunch of random places.
We require more Overlords.
I'm going to make a roach warren now. Start trying to tech toward roaches. Okay, they're still making... I'm just going to try to go in here and see what's up. I need to then replace that Overlord. Okay, so I can see what's going on.
Your forces are taking damage.
I need to just drone up here and then start making roaches. Didn't catch up my opponent was... Okay. What was my opponent doing here? Still making more Zerglings. Alright, let's see what they got going on in their base. Let's hold position them here so that they get around the drones and don't try to fight the
Your
queens.
forces are taking damage. A freak tumor's under attack. Mineral field depleted.
You're under attack. Siege up.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to make some roaches here. Oh, I am flooding way too many minerals. I need more production. I'm just making a macro hatch
Your forces are under attack.
and a regular hatch because I need so much more production.
You're engaging the opponent.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, need
Base is
the
under attack
layer.
again.
Okay, that's fine. Not the end of the world.
A new queen has emerged. We must spawn more Overlords.
I'll leave a few banelings here defensively, but then...
Our forces are under attack.
Alright.
Spawn more
Not enough minerals.
We require more overlords. We require more minerals.
Okay. Need our drones.
By day, we mine 8 minerals at a time.
Let's go deal with this nonsense. Alright.
We
Need
need
to
more
just
money.
drone up.
Minerals.
I have not actually seen what my opponent is doing on their side of the map in a long time. I should probably go find out. Oh, do I not have this rallied?
You need more minerals.
In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and send these guys in first. What do we got here, guys? Nothing? Lots of nothing? Okay, gonna make a hydralist then in case there's mutas on the way.
Your forces are under attack.
What's my opponent doing over here? Dying, I guess? Guess they got... This is a mistake I make all the time when I'm playing Zergling aggro, which is to
We need more money.
just
Minerals.
forget to actually, you know, switch out of Zerglings at any point. Come on, roaches, get up here.
Spawn more overlords.
We must.
Our forces are under attack.
Need more.
You're under
Okay.
attack. Siege up.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Should be no problem, because just going to take out all their tech here. And then I don't know what my opponent has left. I do not have quite vision on all the bases.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So let's make sure to do that. Okay. Where are there more bases here? I'm just moving past all the bases. Okay, here they are. Cool. Let's just right-click these guys on some drones. Cool. Opponent GG's and leaves. That was a weird place to take a base. Alright, so let's take a look. So there were definitely a couple times I did not hotkey for eggs there and had to go back and grab things at my base. I never quite cleaned up this Overlord, which would have been ideal. Alright, so just going to zap through the start because there was nothing really there. I did identify that my opponent was doing Ling aggression. If you're going to do that though, you shouldn't send your drone here because you are losing minerals for all the time that this drone is out here on the map. So you're making your attack less effective. If you know you're going to play early Ling aggression anyway, you don't need to scout what I'm doing. Trying to hide it here to maybe add it as a spine with the aggression, but by showing me the drone, I know something weird is going on. I go over here, I go, wait, my hatchery already finished. This must mean that they made their buildings a different order. So I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, there's the Zerglings. Oh, a bunch of Zerglings. Okay, well, this build is okay against that. Just make more queens, make sure I get my Baneling nest. I already have a real quick Zergling speed anyway. Gonna go ahead and look at my 4 minutes vision. So against Zerg, the important thing is that I have looked at their base and I've found out that they're making the Zerglings and Banelings. I went through with my Zerglings, so I knew that they were building the Baneling nest. I clicked on it, I know. I have my Overlord here out front so I can see when they have units leaving their base. I'm actually doing a pretty decent job of having vision of the attack paths, they might send the Lings down.
You're engaging the opponent.
And for a while, we do the whole messy Ling Bane micro here. They don't manage to connect any Banelings with my drones, which is great.
A new queen has emerged.
Unacceptable.
I'm fairly certain that I have more drones than they do if they are doing this heavy a commitment to Zerglings, and yeah, I'm correct on that front. Although it just looks like they just made a few and are catching up on the drones. Let's see, they're staging right out here. That's fine. I'm ready because I saw that they were trying to do some sort of aggro. Made a bunch more queens. Because they're just super good for defending this sort of nonsense. Should be doing that in a lot of matchups anyway. If you ever watch anything I do, you always hear me say that. Alright, so I missed my 6-minute vision, but, you know, I was right here checking on the... doing all the micro. I see they're taking the space in the corner, which I did not see during the game until very, very late. But I'm still under the, okay, well, my opponent's attacking me mode, so I'm still doing defensive stuff. Okay, so here's 8 minutes with my vision. So I'm still outside these bases. I know I need to go back and double check what they're doing inside, but I'm at least catching what's leaving, which is still more Zergling, so I know, okay, well, they're still playing the Zerglings. I don't have eyes on the space, though, which, why would I? It's not one you typically take in Zerg versus Zerg, which is why it's a really good one for my opponent to take, to hide their base. Like, I've still got eyes on the attack paths. I don't quite have on a couple of the bases that would make sense for my opponents to take, so that's a little bit of a failing. Alright, keep moving here. So I've started the roaches. I go, well, my opponent's so committed to making Lings that I just need to keep my army at home until I'm sure I'm not going to die for moving across the map. So that takes some time. I keep considering moving out and then not doing it, and then considering moving out and not doing it. Alright, let's see. I get over here to, okay, try to chase these off. At this point, I still don't know that my opponent has that base in the top right corner. So I think, okay, I cleaned up all the Lings. It should be good to move across the map, because I'll deal with any of the reinforcements on the way. Even though my roaches don't have speed yet, it would be safer to wait for roach speed. Alright, so then I go across the map with my roaches. I just make this attack and it ends up being the game. If you're like, okay, the rain drones are going to go try to hide a base or something, but then I start spreading my overlords out to try to see what's going on. Particularly when they don't leave when I destroy this space, I went, go, wait a minute, something strange is going on here. So my HP did finish during all of that. I'm getting +1. So my opponent does have a base over here. It's even their lair. But all they've got is these few workers and the handful of army units. Oh, no, even just drones, not even army units. 2 Zerglings that I'm in the process of destroying right now. And a queen. So all I have to do is find the hidden base and it wins the game. So I just send all my vision out to double check. Oh, hey, there it is. Go over here and attack, and that's the end of the game.